ASMR Gaming News. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So we have a lot of video game news this week. A lot of interesting stuff is happening. So let's jump in with the Fortnite news first, because I know a lot of people on the channel absolutely love the Fortnite news. So Fortnite this week is doing extremely well. For those that don't know, the new season of Fortnite dropped. It's considered to be by many of its fans one of the better seasons that we've gotten in a very long time. A lot of streamers, YouTubers, and just, regular Fortnite players are all jumping back on the game. There has been an increase in popularity with Fortnite recently. A lot of people are saying they really like the new season, the new locations, the new weapons and items. So it really feels like something special. I think they really did something amazing with this season, especially compared to maybe a couple, the last ones. They really made some major changes to an area of the map. Everything feels new and fresh, and it is an amazing update. So today, shortly, after all these updates and changes for the new season came out, Fortnite decided to release a special collab with Resident Evil again. And Capcom and Fortnite collabed together for 2 new Resident Evil skins. So as of right now, if you go on the item shop right now, like today, you will see a skin for Leon Kennedy and Claire Redfield. Both of these characters are on the Fortnite item shop, and they are both characters that appear in Resident Evil 2, and technically they should have released these characters in Fortnite when the Resident Evil 2 remake came out. But instead, right now we are getting the Resident Evil 4 remake in a couple of days, within the next week. And this collab is supposed to tie in with that new game, because Leon is also a character that appears in Resident Evil 4, so he appears in Resident Evil 2 and in 4 and a bunch of other games as well. So yeah, I guess they're doing a collab for the new Resident Evil game. Leon looks awesome, Claire looks awesome. They really did characters justice. They look very accurate to how they look like in their respective games. They basically, made them look like Fortnite characters, so it's awesome. Had to pick those up today. And a lot of people are excited for upcoming collabs this season. We are going to be getting one confirmed Attack on Titan skin. People are saying that there is a possibility of other characters possibly appearing on the item shop, so everything is very secretive right now. We don't know what Fortnite has in store, but it looks like this season is about to get amazing, because every few weeks they're going to be releasing updates with new weapons and items, and even some changes to some of the current locations. So I'm very excited. Let's see. So Naughty Dog, the developers of the Last of Us games, Crash Bandicoot games, at least the original ones, and Jak and Daxter, they're insanely good games. Naughty Dog is a great developer, and they are currently working on the next big PlayStation 5 exclusive. Now, they have not hinted at all what this game is going to be. A lot of people are saying that it's not going to be related to any of their previous previous games, so they're not making a new Jak and Daxter or a new Last of Us. It's going to be a brand new title. At least that's what's being reported. So, according to people that know, Naughty Dog is already working on this next project, and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what their, PlayStation 5 exclusive is going to be. They usually make really great games, so I'm excited. Hopefully it's something different, something that they haven't done before, because I feel like I'm a little bit tired with The Last of Us now that we got like the TV show and Last of Us 2 and a remake of The Last of Us and then another remake of The Last of Us. So it'd be nice for something brand new, kind of like Uncharted was brand new. Would be awesome for something, separate. But maybe they're gonna make another Uncharted game, but I doubt it. I think they're making something completely new and special for the PS5. So that'll be great. Speaking of the PlayStation 5, so a rumor came out this week that Sony is currently in the early stages of production or development, like beta testing, a PlayStation 5 Pro unit. So immediately when this news came out, a lot of people were like, wait a second, I just bought a PlayStation 5. Why are they already making a PS5 Pro? So there was a lot of kind of negativity. None of this is confirmed. By the way, this is just a rumor, according to people that, got sources from companies or people working for companies that know what Sony is doing. So this is not official info. But what we know is there is a new PlayStation 5 system out there. Some people are saying it might be like a PlayStation 5 Slim. A while ago, they were talking about a PlayStation 5 that would be kind of a newer model that would let you detach the disc drive, and you could buy that separately. And fast forward to now, and we're getting rumors about a PlayStation 5 Pro. So personally, they're saying that they're targeting a 2024 release date, so next year. Honestly, I don't really see that, but it is possible. It is possible that we might see a new PS5 model next year. Sony usually does this. They usually release something maybe a little bit better, smaller, as, the older console gets a little bit older. They did this with the PS3 and PS4 and PlayStation 2, so it would make sense. It might be a little bit too early. At least, I just got my PlayStation 5, it feels like, so I would be a little bit annoyed if something came out this year, just because it feels like I just got a PlayStation 5. But, according to this, they're targeting at making something that's a little bit more powerful, just so it works better with the PlayStation VR 2. Apparently it'll have some system architecture changes, the fan will be different. It'll have multiple smaller fans. The unit is going to be smaller. People are saying that it's going to be smaller but a little bit thicker in height, so it might be a little bit like the PlayStation 4 Pro, which was a bigger version of the PS4, but I don't know. We have no official information, so this is all just rumors. But if something does come out in the next year, just know you heard it here first. But if you're on the fence, if you don't have a PlayStation 5 yet, and you really don't need one, honestly, I recommend waiting at least a year. Wait for some games that you like to come out. There's probably going to be some special bundle with the game you like and the PlayStation 5 in the future. And Sony will most likely make a Slim or Pro version probably in the next 2 years is what I'm thinking. So hopefully we get more information about that, because all we have right now are rumors. Let's see, what else do we got here? So Nintendo has added a bunch of new games to their Nintendo Switch Online service. For those that don't know, Nintendo has an online subscription where every couple of months they'll just add new Super Nintendo, and now Game Boy games, and Nintendo 64 games to this online library. So the new games that they're going to be adding are Xevious, Kirby's Dream Land 2, Burger Time Deluxe. All these games look awesome. I've played Kirby's Dream Land 2 before, and very happy that we're going to be getting that game. Xevious, I hope I'm saying that right. I think it's pronounced Xevious. Is actually kind of a hidden gem. A lot of people like talking about that one. But yeah, just a bunch of new games. Let me see, what's the other one here called? Side Pocket. Never really played this game, but it looks like some kind of like a multiplayer game that you can play with other players. There's like a solo and a multiplayer version. Looks okay. Never played that. I guess it's like a, pool style game. Looks interesting. So all these are going to be coming out later today, actually. So if you update your Nintendo Switch online subscription, there should be some new games there for the Game Boy and Super Nintendo and NES. So that's super, super cool. Let's see, what else do we got here? PlayStation Plus revealed their upcoming games for March 2023. So for this month, basically every month, Sony updates the games that you get as part of their subscription and the games that are going to be in their game catalog. It's very similar to the subscription service that Microsoft has with the Xbox. So game catalog on the PlayStation 4 and 5. This month they're going to be giving Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Final Fantasy Type 0, Ghostwire Tokyo, Haven, Immortals, Phoenix Rising, Life is Strange 2, Life is Strange True Colors, Neo The World Ends With You, Rage 2, Street Fighter V Champion Edition, Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Extraction, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, and Untitled Goose Game. Now all of these games are automatically in kind of like the game catalog library, so if you have a premium or extra subscription, apparently these games are going to be there waiting for you. So very, very cool. Additionally, they're adding a bunch of like PlayStation classics like Ridge Racer 4, Ape Academy 2, and Siphon Filter Dark Mirror. So these are kind of like classic PlayStation 1 and PSP games that are going to be added to this subscription. So if you play a lot of PlayStation, you might want to consider picking up these games that'll be available in the game catalog. Next, let's see. Okay, so this is interesting. Basically, there is a rumor of a Soul Calibur collection that is being remastered or made right now. For those that don't know, Soul Calibur is a fighting game series that has been around for a very long time. I think since the Sega Dreamcast back in like 2000. So there have been many Soul Calibur games. I think the most recent one is Soul Calibur 6, and that came out a few years ago. Basically, every single one of these games adds a bunch of new characters. These are like 3D fighting games, so think of something like Tekken. They're a lot of fun. Characters are usually really unique and special, and the games usually have like very beautiful graphics and stages and a fun story mode and a great multiplayer mode. Yeah, there's a rumor circulating that a bunch of Soul Calibur classic games are being remastered for a like HD collection. So I'm excited if that's actually true. A lot of the earlier Soul Calibur games had a lot of like special characters. For example, Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube actually had Link from The Legend of Zelda as a playable character. Yes, Link. And it was only for the GameCube version, and I think Xbox and PlayStation 2 also got special characters. Let me see if I remember. I think the Xbox version got Spawn, you know, from the Spawn comic books. And the PlayStation, I think instead of getting Spawn like the Xbox, they got like a Kazuya, I think from Tekken possibly, or someone from Tekken. It's been a long time, I can't remember, but super, super cool that they do stuff like that. The PSP version of Soul Calibur had Kratos from God of War. I remember that being a big deal. So yeah, would love to see all the Soul Calibur games in like one big collection, kind of like what Street Fighter did for their anniversary. They just put a bunch of Street Fighter games in like a collection. So hopefully they do that. Let's see, what else do we got here? We got a gameplay trailer for the Hyper Light Breaker game. This game looks amazing. This is kind of like a sequel, spiritual successor to Hyper Light Drifter is what I believe the original game was. You probably heard of this game before. It was kind of like an indie hit. Very, very popular game. Sold very well when it came out a couple of years ago. Hyper Light Breaker is gonna be releasing in spring sometime. It's coming out on like Steam for PC, and apparently there are plans, you know, to bring it to console later on. But let me tell you something, the gameplay for this game looks amazing, and it's by the creators of Hyper Light Drifter, and that game was popular because of the feel of the game being extremely like smooth and fluid. Takes a lot of skill to get good at the game, but once you get good, it's extremely, you know, satisfying to pull off attacks, and just like it looks amazing. Go check out the trailer. Don't expect, you know, like insanely high budget game. This is an indie game, by the way, but for what they did, it looks amazing. So very, very excited for that. It's called Hyper Light Breaker, and I think it's gonna be definitely popular, considering the last, you know, game in this series was very, very well received. Let's see. Microsoft is putting out, or they already put out actually, a Sea of Thieves Deluxe Edition. So 5 years after Sea of Thieves came out, Microsoft is celebrating the 5-year anniversary for the game. And instead of just making the game for free or anything, they basically decided to make Sea of Thieves kind of like a Game of the Year edition, definitive edition. So as of right now, if you go on your Xbox or on PC, you can purchase the Sea of Thieves Deluxe Edition for about $40. So yeah, $40. You can also buy the Deluxe DLC for just $10 if you already own the regular version of Sea of Thieves. But basically this version adds all the DLC content in just one set. So if you're new to Sea of Thieves, you might want to pick up this deluxe edition because it includes everything. And they also give you a bunch of bonus items like a 10,000 gold bonus, and some cosmetic things like the hunter cutlass and a pistol and a compass hat and a jacket. Some cool things like that. So let me see, you get a Black Phoenix figurehead and sails. You get the classic crab dab and deck hide emotes, as well as 550 ancient coins. And yeah, if you play Sea of Thieves, you probably already know what most of these things are, but very, very cool way to kind of celebrate the 5 years of the game. I can't believe Sea of Thieves has been out for 5 years already. Wow, that is insane. I really need to play this game on the channel. And let's see, final piece of news. We got one last piece of news here. Disney Speedstorm had an early access trailer this week. This game is going to be launching on just about everything. I believe it's free to play. Let me just make sure. Basically, Gameloft is working with Disney to make a Disney Mario Kart style game. So instead of having Mario characters, it basically has Disney characters, you know, like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and Mulan, Sully, and other characters, you know, both from Pixar movies and Disney films. So they're all together here. Let me see. Okay. Oh wow, okay, no, the game is actually a paid game. Okay, early access is free. There's gonna be some kind of beta test. Okay, here we go. It says the standard Founders Edition is gonna be like $30, and the Ultimate and Deluxe Editions are gonna be like $50 or $70. Pretty steep. But after a certain period of time, the game is gonna go free to play. So I bet they're gonna do something similar to Overwatch, where if you buy the game, they give you like all the characters and skins or things like that for free, and you don't really have to worry about that. Whereas if you wait until the game is free, maybe you'll only get to play like one character, and then you have to pay money to actually use other characters and races or something. Who knows? But the game looks pretty good. It looks like a fun kind of racing game with Disney characters. It's gonna be launching, you know, on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox. So looks great. I'm not sure if a PC version is also being made, but I'll definitely check this out when it launches. And yeah, that's kind of it for all the big video game news this week. So yeah, thank you all for listening, for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and see you all next time. So long, and farewell.